It's Starry. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome back. Between the wind and the water, I'm not sure you can hear me or not, but here we are. This is Pipestone. Pipestone is a site that is currently a U.S. national monument, and there are quarries that permit members of federally recognized tribes to cut out the soft red stone traditionally used to making pipes and other stone objects inside the museum, where they don't allow two uh, experts carving objects for their tribes, or demonstrating their craft. And I tried to find a location that is mostly out of the wind. I've taken a series of photos as I walked around, and I'll put those up as a montage after I'm done here. We have Nate Godin here, Dana Reed, pinned on places, who is quite laggy on their end. And they're going to refresh and come back. Mona and Moon over Miami. We have a waterfall further upstream, and then the stream runs around. The path runs the course of the stream as you get closer back to the main building. Mayor Video. Hello, Marlon. I'll be watching your live on replay as well as pinned on places, because it's about a 3-hour drive to this location from where I live, so I couldn't exactly watch videos and drive. Rune International is here. Yeah, watching on TV does make it hard to chat. I'll agree with that. Back in that direction, things are mostly flat, and you have a series of quarries that have been cut into the prairie. It goes up around here, and you have a monument, well, a placard that says Leaping Stone, which is supposed to, and I don't know if this is just story or true, where uh, natives would test their bravery by leaping between a couple stones up there. And if you're from Minnesota, you probably recognize the name Nicollet. And there's a Nicollet marker up there where the explorers carved their name into the stone. Shift Kicker is here now. Engraving and Hobo Nickels by Andrew Stevens. Gallivanting Galantes. I've made a few videos. I'm not sure how well I managed to cut the wind out. It has the little chirpers that are out this time of year. Which are frogs, by the way, not birds. Croaking down in the water. Chaz73 has joined us. I think the wind's going to kick in when I'm continuing to walk here, so maybe I shouldn't come out of the shelter yet. The water calms, but the wind picks up. The weather is wonderful. I could do without the 45 mile an hour wind gusts, but otherwise the weather is wonderful. It's some look at the prairie. Apparently these trees are soothing smacks. Cottonwood tree. Really shouldn't have walked into that stone that was protecting me. Mr. Henderson, if you can hear me over this crazy wind. Amanda's Adventures. Thank you for joining in. Try to find a place again, shelter from the wind we talked about. Sticking with Deej. Good to see you, Deej. If I can't find a place out of the wind here, I will go to my car and be able to talk to you there. In the interim, I'll show you the sights as I get there. Okay. I broke the rules. I had to break one of two rules: either stay on the paved path or don't film inside. It's not like I was cutting through any historic area, just a maintenance area. So, it is a little more windy than they had forecasted, and the gusts are really do you in. Doctor Who is in the house since I last reviewed the chat, as is North Coast Railroad. It is in the low 50s here, so with the wind it gets a little nippy, but that's nothing compared to what it was in the winter, so it's still kind of nice. If I didn't have to worry about the mic on this and you being able to hear me. Oh, down over this way are where a lot of the quarries and historic quarries are located. In the area around here, I can't remember the other type of stone. There's pipestone, and then there's another type of stone. And the other type of stone's really good for building buildings. So if you go to one of those quarries, then that becomes the waste stone. And here, where there is a higher concentration of pipestone, the other type of stone becomes the waste stone, because it's not so easy to carve. Texas Psychobilly, aka Chuck C, is here. Oh. I took 2.5 hours to drive up here, partially because, let's give you a landscape picture here. Partially because my housemate wanted to take pictures up here, and we left early enough that I could still do my chat here. Depth Spader is in the house, saying hello to everyone. And the American One is here. If you do not have a blue wrench, I can't tell right now because I am simply on StreamYard. Once this video is done and YouTube processes it, they'll make the chat accessible again, and I'll review the chat and make sure you have a wrench. It looks windy. Yes, it is windy. If you catch earlier footage, you will hear how windy it is. It was overcast this morning, but it cleared off about the time I left home, around 9 in the morning. The last time I was at this location, it cost $7 to get in here, but they approached the regional office and said, hey, if you cut the cost, people will show up more. And it's worked out well for them. My housemate is back, so I am probably going to draw this to a close. As I said at the beginning, I took a series of photographs and a few short videos, and I will link those together and post those when I get home this evening. That'll include some photographs of downtown Pipestone as well as the areas around the National Monument here. Most of the areas here are, the reason you're supposed to stay on the trail is because the grass trails lead to sites various tribes have set up camps or areas for prayer or one of their quarries. So, Does anyone stream after me? If you're interested in lock sport, Lady Locks has a stream at 4 o'clock Eastern. I don't know beyond that. I know Looter 8 this evening will be on. I really can't say beyond that. Well, I will post the photographs and short videos when I get home, and you can check that out of some additional footage of the area. I will maybe try to get here when the wind is not so crazy. Agreed. And I can give you a more casual look around. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you later.